guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren, and if you're returning, I'm really glad to have you back here. So today I get to show you one of Clever Fox's new products. This is their password book. So I did receive this for free to review. I'm so grateful to Clever Fox for sending me this to review for you. I genuinely love their products. I think they're amazing quality, and so I'm really excited to be able to share this with you today. So this is a little different than some of the other products that I've reviewed for them, simply because this is not actually a planner. It is a small, compact book that you can use to store your passwords, logins, and some other important information that you just might need to have on hand. The password book does come in two different sizes. This is the pocket size, and it's 4 by 5.5 inches. They also have a medium size that's 5 by 7.5 inches if you want something a little bigger. And this is the peach pink color, which I absolutely love. Currently, this is the only color left in stock though, so if you are interested in purchasing this, I would hurry. They seem to sell out really fast. Clever Fox does restock all their items though, so I definitely just keep checking back if the color that you want isn't there, because they do restock them, and so it should be back hopefully in the near future. Also, you can follow me on Instagram, and I will post there if I find out that any more are in stock. So the first thing that I want to address is that I know that there's controversy on whether you should actually even keep your passwords written down, and if that's a good idea for security reasons. For me personally, I do prefer to have them written down, and I have a few reasons for that. First of all, I don't actually write down my real passwords. I don't know, it's almost like they're coded. Like, I have different codes and things that I use that help me know what it is, but it would be undistinguishable to anybody else. And so for that reason, like, I don't actually have anything in here, or I won't. I mean, right now it's blank, but I wouldn't actually have anything in here that anybody would be able to figure out what my passwords actually are. Second of all, I work from home. This would never leave my house. I have no reason to take it anywhere else, so that alone reduces the chances of it getting lost, just because it'll just be here in my house. And finally, I'm completely in support of having a place where passwords are kept, is in case of an emergency. I've had instances, both in the cases of my grandmother and also with a friend, that after they passed away, we were needing to get into things that were protected by passwords. And for the passwords that we couldn't find written somewhere, that was really difficult. And it caused some big problems in some cases. And so for that reason, I decided then that I would never leave my family without a clue of how to access my important devices and websites and logins and things like that. So that is my main reason, actually, why I choose to keep my passwords written down, is because I want a record that my family could get to in case they needed to. Alright, so then jumping into the actual book itself, there are some things that I love about all Clever Fox products that most certainly apply to this password book as well. First of all is the cover. They always have really nice covers. It almost has like a leather type feel to it. It's very soft. I also like some of the little features that they include in all of them. Like, they always have an elastic closure strap, the pen loop, and then usually a ribbon bookmark. This one has one. Most of their actual planners have multiples, at least 2 or 3. And so I love that they put that much thought and added in details like that. Another thing that this one also has is it has the pocket in the back. This is common in most of their planners too. It does have more of a ribbon-like material on this edge, so that it is more sturdy and durable. I mean, it's pretty thick. I don't know about you, but I will write down passwords and random information on little post-it notes. And so if I don't have a chance to write them down in the book right away, at least I can stick them in here, and then I can be able to find them again later when I'm looking for them. And then my absolute favorite quality of all Clever Fox products is their paper. They have amazing paper. It's 120 GSM, so it's really thick. I have not had any trouble with any of my pens bleeding through the paper, or even shadowing for that matter. It's a really nice thick paper, and it is smooth and it's bright white. Another nice feature about this and their stitched books is that they all have this lay flat binding, which is really nice for just being able to keep the book open. I hate it when you have notebooks that have like that ridge in the middle, and it just makes it hard to write along the edges. And so I like that this doesn't have that, so you can write straight to the edge and use up as much of the page as you need. After opening it, you have your title page, and on this side you have a little page that says how to create a secure password and how to keep your passwords safe. So I love that they included that. It's just a nice, easy to reference guide for if you ever need help creating a new password. I mean, we hear all the time that you should have different passwords for every website and every login that you use. And so not only is this a great place to keep them all safe, they do give you tips on how to create secure passwords. And then it jumps right into the actual pages. So if you see along the side here, there are tabs for each of the letters like you would commonly find in an address book. I think this would be really helpful in trying to find those passwords that you save again. Instead of just having one big list, you can actually sort them out and be able to find the exact one that you're looking for. So each tab has 2 to 3 letters. There's a couple with 3, most of them just have the 2. And each section has 8 pages with 4 entries per page. So you have room for 32 entries for each set of letters. The whole book is the same throughout that for each of the letters. So you can just flip through, but it's all the same until you get to the very end. There are 2 more tabs at the very bottom after Z. They have a pound sign and a star. So if you flip to the pound sign, here you have some, it says useful internet and computer information. You have your internet service provider, your modem or router settings. The next page has some email settings, which is very helpful if you happen to have your own domain name and your own hosting with email. Then this information is really important to have if you ever decide to set up your email on your phone or tablet, any devices like that. You need to have this type of information. And so I love that they put it in here where it's easy to find instead of having to go and look it up every time, because that can get very tedious and annoying. The next page is for software licenses. Also a very helpful thing to have, at least for me. I know that I have programs for Photoshop and video editing software, things like that, that if I were to ever get a new computer or even have to just reformat my computer, this is information that I would need if I needed to install it again. Even things like Microsoft Office now usually require this type of information. And they even have one up here for your operating system and your antivirus software. So that's also really important information to be able to find easily. And then the start section at the very end is your very important and most visited websites. So you take your favorites, the ones that you go to most frequently, the ones that you need to access the most, and you can put them in this little start section to make them even easier to find. And so you get a few pages of that, and then it goes into some note pages, which is another thing that CleverFox does that I'm a huge fan of. They always include note pages. I mean, this is a password book. You wouldn't even think that it would need note pages, but I love that they put it in there in case there's something that you need that they haven't thought of. You have that flexibility to add in anything that fits into your life specifically. And then that is the end of the CleverFox password book. I love this. I love the size. I love that it's just a tiny little petite book. I can even show it to you next to a pen if you want to see a size comparison. This is a Papermate Flare. So if you see, like, it's about the same height as the pen. And what I like about these pen loops too is that they're very wide. They can fit even fatter pens in there, which is really nice. They're not the little teeny skinny ones that like don't actually fit anything. I love that they put bigger pen loops on their products. I love that CleverFox thought to create this password book. It's amazing quality and it can be so useful for keeping track of the thousands of passwords I feel like we all have. Thank you for watching today. I will link to this product as well as the CleverFox website and some of my other reviews of their products. I hope you found this helpful. Please be sure to leave any questions below and I will get them answered for you. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up, and if you want to see more planner videos, I would love it if you subscribed. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.